You stand at the edge of a vast desert, the sun dipping low, painting the sands of ancient Arabia in hues of amber and rose. Hey, tonight we journey into a world of camel caravans, whispering dunes, and a custom that might raise your eyebrow. Girls were being sold in these rugged lands long before the rise of Islam. Take a moment to like this video if you're settling in, and drop a comment. Where are you tuning in from, and what time is it there? It's always a treat to know who's drifting off with us from across the globe. Now, dim the lights, let the soft hum of a desert breeze fill the air, and feel your breath slow as we step into this tale together. The air is warm, carrying the scent of morand, the distant bleat of goats. You're in a tribal camp, somewhere in the Arabian Peninsula around the 6th century, where life revolves around survival, honor, and the endless dance of the stars. The ground beneath your feet is a tapestry of footprints, merchants, warriors, and families etched into the sand. But amid this harsh beauty, a practice hums quietly, one that shaped the fate of many, the sale of girls. Don't worry, we're not diving into some grim fable. This is real history, a window into a time when tribes like the Quraysh, the Kinda, navigated alliances, debts, and survival with every decision. You're 6 years old, your small hands, a worn goatskin water pouch, watching as the elders gather around a fire. The crackle of flames mixes with their low voices, debating the fate of a girl from a neighboring clan. She's not much older than you, her eyes wide with a mix of curiosity and fear. Her family owes a debt, camels lost to a raid, or perhaps a failed trade. On the solution, they murmur, is to sell her into an Athor tribe. It's not a story of cruelty for its own sake, but a thread in the fabric of pre-Islamic Arabia, where economics and honor often dictated life's path. Let the rhythm of the fire's glow ease your mind as we unravel this custom. Step by step, imagine the landscape, endless dunes stretching toward the horizon, dotted with oases where date palms sway. This is a land of tribes, not kingdoms, where loyalty to your clan is your shield and sword. The Bedouins roam with their herds, while settled tribes like those in Mecca thrive in trade, frankincense, spices, and gold passing through their hands. But life here is a gamble. Droughts parch the wells, raids steal livestock, and a single bad season can topple a family's fortunes. In this world, girls seen as future brides or laborers sometimes became currency, a way to settle scores or You tilt your head, listening as an elder explains. She bring peace with the Banu Hashim, his voice rough but calm. Like the wind over stone, it's not a decision made lightly. You notice said girl's father, his face lined with worry, negotiating with a stern-looking man from another tribe. The deal involves camels, maybe 5, maybe 10 dead for her future. This isn't about chains or markets in the modern sense. It's a transaction rooted in tribal law, where a girl's move to another clan might mean marriage or servitude, depending on the agreement. The elders nod, satisfied, while the girl's mother whispers a prayer, her hands trembling. What it feels like to be part of such a bargain, but the night deepens, and the stars above seem to hold their own secrets. Let's pause here and picture the sky clear. Vast, a blanket of light guiding the caravans. This is a time before the Prophet Muhammad, before the Quran reshaped these customs. When Jahiliyyah, the age of ignorance, ruled with its own logic. Historians like Ibn Hisham tell Yusuf, pre-Islamic Arabia's tribal society, where survival trumped sentiment, and girls were sometimes sold to avert disaster or cement bonds. You're studying unaware of the weight of these words. But the fire's warmth lulls you, and the elders' voices fade into a soothing hum. What drove this? Practice, wasted desperation, tradition, or something deeper? As the sand shifts beneath you, let those questions drift, and we'll explore them together in the days ahead. The camp stirs with morning light, and you're handed a date to chew, its sweetness a rare treat. Around you, life continues. We've tents from goat hair, men sharpen swords for the next trade. But the girl from last night is gone, her departure marked only by a new camel in the herd. You hear whispers of other girls, sold to pay off blood feuds, or to join powerful clans like the Thaqif. It's a puzzle, isn't it? A world where a child's fate could hinge on a herd's health or a chief's word. Feel your shoulders relax as the sun climbs higher, casting long shadows over dunes. This is just the beginning, her story, your story, woven into the fabric of ancient Arabia by midday. The camp buzzes with traders arriving from Yemen, their camels laden with goods. You tag along, peeking at exchanges silks for spices, silver for salt. Amid the bartering, you overhear a merchant mention a girl sold to his tribe, her bride price Sekaringa truce. It's not a tale of villainy, but of necessity, a custom born from Aland, where resources were scarce and alliances fragile. You sit cross-legged, nibbling your date, as the trader's voice blends with the wind. Let that sound carry you, a gentle rhythm to ease your thoughts, while we prepare to dive deeper into why this happened, who it touched, and how it shaped lives under these ancient skies. As the afternoon fades, you help an older sister fetch water from a well, the rope creaking with each pull. The elders reconvened, their discussion turning to a girl from a rival clan. Her sailor proposed to end a feud. You listen, half hidden behind a tent flap, as they weigh the costly camels and a promise of peace. It's a transaction etched in the sand, a practice recorded in early Arabian poetry. Like the works of Fimru Alkay, hinting at girls as part of tribal deals. Your eyelids grow heavy, the water sloshing gently in the jug, and the camp's heartbeat slows. What secrets lie in these exchanges? As the stars peek out again, let your mind rest, ready to uncover more with each passing night. You wake to the soft patter of camel hooves against the sand, the sun just creeping over the horizon, casting a golden glow across your tribal camp in ancient Arabia. It's been a few days since you witnessed that girl's departure, her small figure vanishing with a new clan, and the memory lingers like the scent of last night's fire. Hey, we're diving deeper now into your childhood, where the weight of custom begins to shape your world. Why girls like you were sometimes sold, not out of malice, but as part of the tribal dance of survival. If you're enjoying this journey, give the video a like, and let me know in the comments where you're listening from, maybe under a desert sky of your own. Dim the lights, feel the gentle breeze against your skin, and let your breath slow as we step into your early years together. You're still 6, your hands now busy with Attorney broom, sweeping the tent's entrance while the older women chatter. Nearby, the camp is alive, goats bleating, children laughing, and the rhythmic thud of amateur grinding spices. But beneath this hum, you sense something heavier. Your mother pulls you close one evening, her voice low as she brushes your hair with the worn comb. Listen, little one, she whispers. Our tribe, the Banu Tamim, owes the Banu Kalb 3 camels from a raid gone wrong. If the rains don't come, they might ask for help. Her eyes flicker toward the horizon, and you tilt your head, puzzled. Help. You think it means fetching water or weaving, but the word carries a shadow you don't yet grasp. Let the sound of her come soothe you, a steady rhythm to ease your mind as we uncover what that shadow holds. Life in the camp is a mix of joy and hardship. You chase lizards with your cousins, their giggles echoing off the dunes. But games end when the elders call. You're handed a goatskin to mend, your small fingers fumbling with the needle. While they discuss debts and alliances, the sale of girls isn't a daily sight, but it's a thread in the fabric of your world. Historians like Al-Tabari note that pre-Islamic tribes often used such transactions to settle blood feuds or economic woes, camels for a girl, peace for a price. You overhear your uncle grumble, better a daughter sold than a son lost in battle, his voice rough with the weight of choice. It's not a boast, but a fact, a survival tactic in a land where resources are as scarce as shade in midday. Feel your shoulders relax as the tent flap flutters, letting the desert wind carry your worries away. By 8 you're more aware, your eyes catching the glances between adults. One morning, a trader from the Quraysh arrives, his camel laden with dates and incense. He sits with your father, their voice shushed over a clay cup of bitter coffee. You peek from behind a pile of rugs, seeing a girl maybe 10 standing silently beside her mother. Her family's herd was wiped out by drought, and the trader offers 5 camels to take her as a bride for his nephew. It's not slavery in the chains and whips sense, it's a contract, a merging of tribes, though her fate feels like a mystery wrapped in the queue. Wonder if she's scared, but her face is calm, trained by custom to hide her heart. Let the trader's low laugh blend with the wind, a gentle hum toll you as we explore her path. Your days fill with chores fetching water from the oasis, where the cool splash on your feet is a rare delight, and helping weave baskets from palm fronds. But the talk of sales grows louder. A cousin, just 12, is promised to a wealthy sheik from the Kinder tribe to pay off a gambling debt her brother racked up. You watch her pack a small bundle, her mother slipping a silver bracelet onto her wrist as a parting gift. It's not a tearful goodbye. Tribes value stoicism, but you see the tightness in her smile. Early Arabian poetry, like that of Ibn Shaddad, hints at souk exchanges, where a girl's move could elevate her family's status or save it from ruin. You sit cross-legged, nibbling a date as the camp prepares for her departure. Feel the sweetness linger on your tongue, a calm anchor as the story unfolds. The nights bring stories around the fire, tell of heroes and jinn, but also whispers of girls sent away. You learn that drought or war could leave a tribe desperate, their herds thinned to nothing. Selling a daughter often to be a bride or servant in another clan was a way to balance our scales. Recorded in pre-Islamic customs before the Quran's reforms, your grandfather, his voice cracked like dry earth, tells of a girl sold to end a feud, her new family treating her as one of their own. It's not always harsh, he says, but the choice isn't hers. You nod, half asleep, the fire's warmth wrapping around you like a blanket. Let that warmth seep into your bones, easing you toward rest as we ponder this custom's roots. By 10, you're helping tend the goats, your sandals kicking up dust as you guide them to graze. The camp buzzes with a new arrival, a girl returned from her sale, now a widow after her husband's death, in a raid. Her family welcomes her back, but the 3 camels she brought Aragon spent on her upkeep. You overhear the elders debating, should they sell her again to recover the loss? It's a practical question, not a cruel one, born from a society where every resource counts. The Quran, revealed later, would challenge this, but in your time, it's just how things are. You sit by the well, the rope creaking as you draw water, and feel a quiet ache for her. The thought creak lull you, a steady beat to slow your heart. The midday heat drives everyone into the tents, and you lie on a mat, listening to the women's songs. One sings of a girl, Solto, a rich merchant, her life now filled with fine fabrics, but little freedom. It's a mixed tale, prosperity traded for autonomy. A common thread in Jahiliya chastity. You trace patterns in the sand, wondering if that could be you one day. The elders say it's honor to serve your tribe this way, but your young mind questions the cost. Historians suggest these sales were often prearranged marriages, not slavery, yet the line blurs when choice is absent. Feel Vesen's coolness under your fingers. A gentle touch to guide you toward sleep. Asque delve into her world as dusk falls. You help your mother prepare flatbread, the dough sticky between your hands. A trader passes through, mentioning a girl sold to pay a blood price after a clan skirmish. Her new family will raise her as their own, he says, but the price was steep, 7 camels and a promise of alliance. You need the dough. The motion rhythmic ast camp settles into night. The stars wink above, guiding caravans and fates alike. This custom, woven into your childhood, isn't just about loss, it's about survival, a stitch in the tribal tapestry. Let the dough's rhythm ease your thoughts, and as the fire dies down, let your mind drift, ready for the next chapter under these ancient skies. You stir awake as the first light filters through the tent flaps, the cool morning air of ancient Arabia brushing your cheeks like a gentle hand. It's been a few months since you watched your cousin leave with the Kinder tribe, her small bundle. A silent goodbye, and now, at 12, the world feels both bigger and heavier. Hey, we're stepping into the next chapter of your journey, preparation for the exchange, where the custom of selling girls takes shape in your life. If this tale's lulling you, give it a like, and tell me in the comments where you're drifting off from tonight, under a city sky or a quiet countryside. Dim the lights, imagine the soft rustle of palm fronds, and let your breath ease as we move forward together. You're sitting by the oasis, your feet dangling in the cool water, when your mother calls you over. Her face is kind but firm, her hands busy with a bundle of dyed wool. You're growing, little dove, she says, her voice a mix of pride and caution. The Banu Tamim's debts grow with drought, and the elders speak of options. Options. You tilt your head, your mind still on the lizards you chased yesterday, but her words sink in like sand settling after a storm. This isn't just about mending goatskin cinema, it's about you. The sale of girls, a practice noted by other chroniclers like Al-Baled Hori, often began with such talks, where a familiar serval hinged on a daughter's future. Let the waters ripple calm you, a steady pulse to guide your thoughts, your days. Shift now. The women gather you and a few other girls, their laughter tinged with something unspoken. They teach Uto with finer patterns, your fingers clumsy at first, the wool snagging like your confusion. A good wife brings value, an aunt chuckles, her eyes twinkling, even if it's just pretty rugs to impress the Banu Kalb humilite. The lesson, but you sense the stakes. In pre-Islamic Arabia, a girl's preparation often meant skills, cooking, weaving, even poetry to make her desirable for sale or marriage, a custom tied to tribal alliances. You practice separating water without spilling, the clay jug heavy in your hands, and feel Aquiot pride as the women nod approval. Let that pride warm you, a gentle glow to ease into sleep by afternoon. The camp buzzes with a visitor's stern man from the Banu Hashem, his robe edged with gold thread. He inspects the tents, the herd, and then, with a casual glance, the girls. You shrink back, but your mother nudges you forward, her smile tight. Stand tall, Shevespers, adjusting your headscarf. It's not a beauty contest, but a negotiation. Preview your worth, measured in camels or peace treaties. Historians suggest these visits were common, where a girl's health and skills could sway a deal. You try not to fidget, your sandals scuffing the sand, as he mutters to your father about 3 camels and a truce. Feel the scarf's softness against your neck, a comforting touch as we delve into this moment. The evenings bring new rituals. Your grandmother, her hands gnarled like ancient olive trees, teaches you songs, old Bedouin melodies about love and loss, their notes floating over the dunes. A girl with a voice is a treasure, she says, her laugh raspy, even if it's Tokham, a grumpy sheik. You sing, your voice wobbling at first, but the rhythm steadies you. These songs, echoed in the poetry of pre-Islamic poets like Lamabiga, were part of a girl's preparation, a skill to elevate her value in a sale. The camp listens, some nodding, others whispering about the Banu. Let the melody linger in your ears, a soothing lullaby to carry Yaudapur into rest. One night, the elders convene, their fire casting long shadows across the sand. You're sent to fetch water, but you linger, ears straining. They discuss your family's debt to camels lost to a raid, a trade deal souring, and the Banu Kalb's offer. 4 camels for you, towed a young warrior there. It's not a sale with chains, but a contract, a merging of bloodlines, though your stomach twists at the thought. Al-Tabaria accords such arrangements, where girls were traded to end feuds or bolster alliances, a custom born from necessity. You return with the jug, its weight grounding you, and sit by the fire's edge. Feel that weight steady your breath, a quiet anchor as the night deepens. Your training intensifies. The women show Yahoo to grind spices, the pestles thud a new heartbeat. In your days, a girl woe cooks well, feeds a tribe. Your aunt jokes, tossing you a pinch of cumin toast. It's practically your skills could ease your new life, but also strategic, raising your price. In a land where drought could wipe out a year's work, a girl's abilities were currency, as seen in tribal records of the time. You sneeze at the spice, the women laughing, and for a moment, the tension lifts. Let that laughter ripple through you, a gentle wave to lull your mind as we explore this preparation. By week's end, your mother sews you a new tunic, its fabric a rare blue from a distant trade. For the exchange, she murmurs, her needle flashing in the lamplight. It's not just clothing, it's a signal, a sign you're ready to leave if the deal holds. You trace the stitches, wondering go about the Banu Kalba's camp, their fires, their ways. The custom, rooted in Jahiliya society, often involved such gifts to mark a girl's transition, a bittersweet adornment. Your father joins, his voice low, it's 4 hours servable, little one. Feel the tunic's softness against your skin, a comforting embrace as the camp settles into dusk. The next morning, you help prepare aphis stuffed with nuts, bread baked over coals to impress the Banu Hashim visitor returning today. Your hands tremble as you arrange the platter, but the women guide you, their hands steady. It's a display, a chance to show your worth, much like the tribal gatherings described by Ibn Hisham. The visitor arrives, his nod approving, and you catch your mother's relieved sigh. This isn't just food, it's a negotiation tool. Let the bread's warmth fill air, a soothing scent to ease you toward sleep as we near the exchanges. Edge dots as night falls. You sit by the tent. The stars a familiar map above. The elders finalize talks for camels, a truce, and your name on the agreement. It's not a choice you make, but a path laid by custom where a girl's sail could save her tribe from ruin. The fire crackles, its light dancing on your new tunic, and you feel a mix of fear and curiosity. Pre-Islamic Arabia's ways, harsh yet practical, shaped these moments. As recorded in early tribal lore, let that crackle lull you, a gentle rhythm. And as the camp quiets, let your mind drift, ready for the journey ahead under these timeless skies. You wake to a hush across the camp, the usual chatter of goats and children replaced by a tense stillness, the sun barely peeking over the Arabian dunes. It's the day, the moment you've felt brewing since the Banu Hashim's visits and your mother's quiet sewing. Hey, we're stepping into the day of the exchange, where the custom of selling girls reaches its peak in your story. If this journey is easing you into sleep, give it a like, and let me know in the comments where you're resting. Tonight under a starry desert or a cozy roof. Dim the lights, imagine the soft shuffle of sand underfoot, and let your breath slow as we walk this path together. You're 12, your new blue tunic clinging slightly as you step outside. The fabric a stark contrast to the dusty earth. The camp is alive with preparation women adjusting headscarves. Men leading camels toward the meeting ground. Your father beckons you, his face a mix of ride and unease, and hands you a small pouch of dates. For the journey, Hesse's his voice steady but his eyes avoiding yours. The Banu Kalba are coming, their caravans spotted on the horizon, and the deal for camels and a truces hangs in the air like the morning mist. Historians like Ibn Hisham describe such exchanges as formal events, where tribal honor and servivalenter often sealed with goods and promises. Let the pouch's weight in your hand ground you, a gentle anchor as the day unfolds. The caravan arrives, a line of swaying camel sand-robed figures. Their leader, a tall man with a beard streaked with grey, used him beside your mother, her hand squeezing yours as the elders greet him with the traditional nasheed, a chant that echoes off the dunes. It's not a sad song but a proud one, marking an alliance, though your stomach twists at the sound. The leader inspects the herd, 3 sturdy camels and a 4th, slightly McGann nods. A fair trade, he grunts, his eyes flicking to you. It's no to slave market with shackles. It's a contract, a girl traded for peace, a practice rooted in pre-Islamic tribal law. Feel the chant's rhythm soothe you, a lullaby amid the tension. Your uncle steps forward, holding a leather scroll, its edges worn from use. He reads aloud the terms for camels, a truce against the Banu Tamim's rivals, and you're moved to the Banu Kalb as a bride for their young warrior. You catch words like honor and alliance, but they blur as your mother slips a silver bracelet onto your wrist, her fingers trembling. You'll be their strength, she whispers, a tear escaping despite her smile. Early Arabian poetry, like that of Alatia, hints at such moments, where a girl's departure was both loss and gain for her tribe. You clutch the bracelet, its coolness a comfort, and let that sensation ease your mind as the scroll is signed. The exchange begins. The Banu Kalb leader, Hansiva, the camels' reins, their bells jingling softly, while your father accepts with a nod. You're guided toward a camel, its saddle piled with rugs, and an older woman from their tribe smiles, offering a hand. Come, little sister, she says, her voice warm. We'll make a home for you. It's not a tearful dragbot, a transition, though your heart pounds as you climb up. Al-Balad Huri noticed that. Such moves often included kin from the new tribe to ease the girl's way. A custom blending practicality with care. Feel the camel's sway rock you gently, a rhythm to lull your thoughts. The camp watchers, some clapping, others murmuring prayers, as the caravan prepares to leave. Your younger brother tugs at your tunic, his face scrunched in confusion, and you press a date into his hand. For later, you whisper, forcing a grin. Humor creeps in, maybe he'll trade it for a lizard. But the moment stings. The elders raise their staffs, signaling approval, and the Banu Kalb's leader mounts his camel. This isn't about cruelty. It's about survival, a stitch in the tribal tapestry where a girl's sale could end a feud or feed a clan. Let your brother's giggle fade into wind, a soft sound to carry you toward rest. As the caravan moves, you glance back, the cam shrinking against the dunes. The journey is short, just a day's ride, but Thashift feels vast. The Banu woman chats about their oasis, her words painting pictures of date groves and cool springs. You'll sing for us, sheds with a laugh, even if it's off-key. You manage a smile, the brace alleging with each step, and wonder about this new life. Tribal records suggest girls were often integrated as brides or helpers. There, Sale A means toe strengthen bonds, though the choice was rarely theirs. Feel the jingle's rhythm steady you, a gentle beat as the desert stretches ahead. By midday, the heat presses down, and you sip water from a skin the woman offers. The caravan halts briefly, and you see the Banu Kalb's camp tents clustered around a well, children darting between them. Your new family, they call it, though the word feels foreign. The leader explains the trucier part of it. Your presence a seal on the agreement. Pre-Islamic customs, as noted by Al-Tabari, often use such marriages to mend rifts. The girl, a living treaty. You nod, your throat dry, and let the water-schoolness refresh you, a soothing wave to ease your mind as evening nears. The caravan reaches the camp, and you're welcomed with a small feast bread and goat cheese, the smells mingling with the desert air. The young warrior, your intended, is quiet, his eyes curious but kind, and the women fuss over you, adjusting your tunic. It's not a person, but a new role, one shaped by custom, where a girl's sale could bring prosperity or peace. You sit by the fire, the bracelet catching the flame's light, and feel a mix of exhaustion and hope. Let that fire's crackle lull you, a warm embrace as the night deepens. The stars emerge, guiding the camp in tasselance, and you lie on a mat. The Banu Kalb woman's snores a strange comfort. This exchange, etched in the sand of Jahiliya society, was about more than loss. It was about survival, a thread in the ancient Arabian weave. Your journey's just begun, and the dunes hold more secrets. Feel the mat's softness beneath you, a gentle bed, and as the fire dies to embers, let your mind drift, ready for the life ahead under these timeless skies. You wake to the unfamiliar sound of a new dawn, the gentle lowing of camels blending with the rustle of palm fronds in the Banu Kalb camp. The Arabian sands stretching endlessly beyond your tent. It's been a day since the exchange, your blue tunic still carrying the scent of your old home, and now the reality of this new life settles in. Hey, we're stepping into your adaptation, where the custom of being sold weaves into your daily rhythm. If this tale's guiding you to sleep, give it a like and share in the comments where you're resting tonight, perhaps by a window or under a blanket. Dim the lights, feel the soft breeze against your skin, and let your breath ease as we explore this chapter together. You're 12. Lying on a mat woven with roughed warm fibers, the Banu Kalb woman, now your auntie, she insists. Nearby, the tent is larger than your old one, its walls adorned with dyed rugs, a sign of this tribe's wealth. Your silver bracelet jingles as you sit up, a reminder of the trade that brought you here for camels and a truce. She wakes, smiling, and hands you a bowl of dates and goat milk. Eat, little sister, she says, her voice like a desert lullaby. You'll need strength for your new role. It's not a prison sentence, but a shift, a custom where girls, as noted by Al-Tabari, were often integrated as brides or kin there. Sail a bridge between tribes. Let the milk's warmth flow through you, a gentle tide to calm your mind. Your first task is fetching water, the well a short walk from the tents. The jug feels heavier now, its weight a symbol of your new responsibility. Other girls join you, their chatter light but curious, eyeing your tunic and bracelet. From the Banu Tamim, A1 teases, her grinning wide. Bet you brought better stories than rugs. You laugh, the sound surprising you, and spill a drop poops, not so graceful yet. Humor eases the tension, and you learn their names. Zenabil, they share how their own kin arrived through similar trades. Pre-Islamic records, like those of Ibn Hisham, suggest such exchanges fostered bonds, girls becoming part of the new tribes. Feel the jug's cool handle steady you, a rhythm to lull your thoughts stop by midday. You're introduced to the young warrior, your intended, a lanky boy named Khaled with a shy smile. He's barely older than you, tasked with tending the herd, and mumbles a greeting before fleeing to his camels. He's nervous, auntie chuckles. Give him time, he's noticed to brides yet. You stifle a giggle, the absurdity lightening your heart. This marriage, part of the sales agreement, isn't immediate tribal customaphon, delayed it until maturity, as seen in early Arabian law. Your role, Forno, is helper, learning their ways, and you follow auntie to grind spices, Thiepsel's thud, a new heartbeat. Let that thud rock you gently. A soothing pulses you settle in. The camp's rhythm is different, more traders passed through, their caravans laden with frankincense from Yemen, and you're tasked with serving them water. Your hands tremble at first, but the men nod approvingly, one muttering, "Good trade, Banu Kalb." It's not flattery. Your presence, a result of the sale, strengthens their status. A practice where girls brought economic and social value, as noted by Al-Balad. You sip your own water afterward, the coolness a reward, and wonder if your old tribe feels to truce's peace. Feel that coolness refresh you, a wave to ease your mind as the sun climbs higher. Evenings bring new lessons. Auntie teaches you songs, their melodies sharper than your grandmother's, and you stumble over the words. Sing like the wind, not a bleating goat. She teases, her lore filling the tent. You try again, your voice blending with hers, and the women clap, welcoming you. These songs, echoed in the poetry of Imru Alka, were cultural threads, part of a girl's integration after a sale. Your bracelet jingles with each clap, a link to your past, and you feel a flicker of belonging. Let the song's rhythm carry you, a gentle lullaby to guide you toward rest. One night, the elders gather, and you're invited to sit near, a sign of acceptance. They discuss the truce, your Nami mentioned as its cornerstone, and you catch Khalid's proud glance. The sale, they say, averted a raid. The 4 camels now grazing with their herd. Pre-Islamic Arabia's tribal society, as recorded in early chronicles. relied on sack deals to maintain balance. Girls like you, a living pact. You nod, half listening, the fire's warmth wrapping around you like a cloak. Feel that warmth seep into your bones, a comfort as the talk fades by week's end. You help weave a new rug, your fingers finding the pattern with growing ease. The women praise your work, one yoking. Soon you'll outdo us, then we'll sell. You back. You laugh, the idea absurd, and the tent fills with mirth. This skill, part of your preparation, now binds you here. A custom where a girl's talents secured her place, as seen in tribal records. You rest afterward, the rug's texture under your hands, and feel the camp's heartbeats slow. Let that texture soothe you. A gentle touch as stars emerge. The nights grow familiar. The Banu Kalba snores, a strange symphony. You lie beside Auntie, the bracelet cool against your wrist, and think of your old camp. This life, born from a sail, is about survivor laws, theirs. The tribes, historians note that such integrations done led to prosperity. The girl, a bridge to peace. The fire crackles outside, its light flickering through the tent, and you close your eyes. Feel that flicker guide you, a soft glow, and as the camp quiets, let your mind drift, ready for the days ahead under these ancient skies. You wake to the soft clatter of pottery, the morning light spilling into the Banu Kalb tent. Its rugs now familiar under your mat. It's been months since the exchange, your blue tunic faded, but still a badge of your journey, and at 14, the camp feels less like a stranger's home. Hey, we're stepping into your growing responsibilities, where the custom of being sold shapes your place in this tribe. If this story's lulling you to sleep, give it a like, and tell me in the comments where you're resting today, maybe by a window or beneath the stars. Dim the lights, feel the gentle hum of the desert wind, and let your breaths slow as we move forward together. You rise, the silver bracelet jingling on your wrist, a constant link to your past, and join Auntie by the fire. She hands you a larger jug, its weight a challenge, and nods toward the well. You're knuckled now, she says with a grin. Time to carry more than lizards. You laugh, the jest easing the task, and trudge off. The sand warm under your sandals. Your role has grown, you're not just fetching water, but overseeing the younger girls, teaching them the rhythm of the jug sway. Historians like Albala that girls sold into tribes often took on leadership roles as they matured, their skills bolstering the clan's survival. Let the jug sway rock you gently, a soothing motion to calm your mind. By midday, you're grinding spices with Fatima, her quick hands a blur as she teases, "Keep up, or we'll trade you for better cumin." You snort, spilling a pinch, and the tent fills with laughter. This isn't just play, it's work. Your spices now seasoning meals for traders passing through. Your sale, part of a truce with the Banu Tamim, has brought prosperity, therefore camels grazing strong, and your efforts add to that wealth. Pre-Islamic tribal records, as seen in Ibn Hisham's accounts, highlight how girls' labor supported their new homes, their value growing with time. Feel the spicescent wrap around you, a warm embrace to ease your thoughts. Khalid, your intended, joins you one afternoon, his shy smile now paired with a request. "Help with the herd," he mumbles, holding a rope. You nod, following him to the camels, their grunts a new. He teaches you to check their hooves, your hands roughening with thetask, and jokes, better than singing, off-key. You grin, the humor lifting Thuark's weight. This responsibility, noted in early Arabian law, prepares you for marriage. a custom where a girl's sail often led to partnership in her new trib's life. Let the camel's rhythm steady you, a gentle beat as the sun climbs. Evenings bring new duties. The elders ask you to recite songs at gatherings, your voice steadier. Now and the camp listens, some nodding approval. A voice like the dunes, an old man praises, the Dante whispers, still a bit wobbly. You laugh, the teasing a bond, and learn to weave longer tales of jinn and heroes, skills that entertain traders. Imru al-Kay, poetry reflects such traditions where a girl's cultural role grew after a sail, enhancing her tribe's prestige. You sit by the fire, the bracelet catching its light, and feel a quiet pride. Let that pride warm you, a soft glow to guide you toward rest. One night, a trader from Yemen arrives, his caravan heavy with myrrh, and you're tasked with serving him coffee. Your hands tremble, the clay cup hot, but he nods, impressed. "Good hands," he says, "your trib chose well." It's not flattery, it's business. Your sales success reflected in your service. A custom where girls' skills repaid their exchange, as recorded by Al-Tabari. You return the cup, the camp's approval, a silent hum, and sit by the well. Its creak, a familiar friend. Feel that creak lull you, a steady sound as the stars emerge. Your responsibilities extend to the herd. Khaled shows you how to guide camels to graze. Their stubbornness a challenge, and you quip, "These beasts are worse than my cousins." He laughs, the sound rare and bright, and you work together, the tribe's wealth growing under your care. Tribal dynamics, as noted in pre-Islamic chronicles, often saw girls like Ho contribute economically, their sail a foundation for such roles. You rest afterward, the sand cool under you, and feel the day's effort settle. Let that coolness refresh you, a gentle wave to ease your mind by week's end. You help prepare a feast for a visiting clan, the Banu Hashem, your old negotiators. You knead dough, the motion, rhythmic, and oversee the roasting of a goat, the women, praising your skill. "You're our treasure," Auntie says, her eyes warm, not just camels. You smile, the humor a comfort, knowing your sales truce holds, as seen in nearly tribal agreements. The feast succeeds, alliances strengthening, and you sit by the fire, the bracelet a quiet companion. Feel the dough's rhythm Suthio, a soft pulse as the camp quiets. The nights grow deeper. Your mat now beside Khalid's family, a sign of acceptance. You lie back, the bracelet cool against your wrist, and think of your old camp. This life, born from a sail, is about contribution, your hands, your voice, your strength. Historians suggest suck roles often led to respect, the girl a pillar in her new tribe. The fire crackles outside, its light dancing through the tent, and you close your eyes. Let that crackle guide you, a warm thread, and as the camp falls silent, let your mind drift, ready for the days ahead under these ancient skies. You wake to the soft trill of a desert bird, the Banu Kalb camp stirring with a different energy, the sun painting the tents in soft gold. It's been a year since your exchange, your 16th birthday nearing, and the air hums with plans for your marriage to Khalid. Hey, we're stepping into the marriage pact, where the custom of being sold finds its next chapter in your story. If this tale's easing you into dreams, give it a like, and let me know in the comments where you're resting today, by a window or under a quilt. Dim the lights, feel the gentle rustle of sand, and let your breath slow as we join this moment. Together, you step outside, your faded blue tunic now purred with a new shawl, its red threads a gift from Auntie. The camp Isaliv women grinding extra spices, men decorating camels with bells for the ceremony. Your father-in-law-to-be, a gruff elder, nods at you, muttering, "Good trade, good bride." You stifle a laugh. Did he just compare you to a camel? But the jest lightens the nerves fluttering in your chest. This marriage, rooted in your sales truce, is no love story yet. It's a pact, a custom where girls' unions sealed alliances, as noted by Ibn Hisham in Islamic records. Let the shawls softness wrap around you, a gentle comforto ease your mind. The day begins with preparations. Auntie and Fatima braid your hair, weaving in beads that clink like tiny bells. You will ochine the dunes. Fatima teases, her fingers quick, and you grin, the Humara shield against the unknown. The beads, a tribal tradition, mark your transition. A practice where a girl's sale often led to marriage, her adornment a sign of value. Al-Balad Hori records such ceremonies, where goods like theffer camels from your exchange funded the feast, strengthening ties. You sit still, the beads cool against your scalp, and feel the camp's excitement build. Let that clink lull you, a rhythmic chime to guide your thoughts. Khalid appears, his usual shyness replaced by a nervous grin, holding a small dagger, gift to you, a symbol of protection. Don't cut yourself, he stammers, and you chuckle, the awkwardness. This gift, noted in early Arabian law, reflects a groom's duty. The marriage a partnership born from your sales agreement. The elders gather, their voices low as they finalize the Pactra union with Khalid's solidifious truce. The Banu Tamim's debt erased. You touch the dagger's hilt, its weight a promise. And let that sensation steady you, a quiet anchor as the ceremony nears. The feast begins at dusk, the camp lit by torches, the smell of roasted lamb and flatbread filling the air. You're seated busy, Khalid, his hand brushing yours, and the elders chant a nashed, its melody rising over the dunes. It's not a forced march to the altar, but a celebration, though your heart pounds with the weight of custom. Imru al-Kaspotri hints at such unions, where a girl's sale led to marriage, her new role a blend of duty and honor. The women dance, their laughter bright, and you join, the beads jingling, feeling a flicker of joy. Let the melody carry you, a gentle wave to soothe your mind. The pact is sealed with a simple exchange college dagger for your bracelet, a token of your past, now his. The elders nod, satisfied, and your father-in-law claps Khalid's shoulder, joking, "Don't lose her to the camels." You laugh, the tent erupting in mirth, and the tension eases. This marriage, a result of your sale, mirrors tribal customs, where girls' unions bolstered alliances, as seen in Al-Tabara's accounts. You sit back, the dagger now at your side, and feel the camp's warmth envelop you. Let that warmth seep in, a soft glow to guide you toward rest. Nights bring new routines. You share a tent with Khalid, his snores, a strange companion, and learn to manage the house, soul checking water stores, mending rugs. Auntie teaches you to brew coffee, her hands steady as she quips, "Make it strong, or he'll sleep through raids." You stir the pot, the aroma rich, and smile at the jest. Your role, born from the sale, grows into partnership. A custom where girls' integration strengthening tribes, noted in pre-Islamic chronicles. Feel the pot's heat warm your hands, a comforting touch as the night deepens. One evening, traders visit, and you serve them, your confidence growing. They praise the coffee, one saying, "Banu Kalbs, look turned with this one." It's not just flattery. Your marriage, tied to the sale, has brought stability. The truce, holding firm. Tribal dynamics, as recorded by early historians, often saw such unions as economic boosts, the girl a key player. You rest afterward, the daggers wait a reminder, and let the praise fade into the wind. Feel that wind cool you, a gentle breeze to ease your thoughts. By week's end, you and Khalid tend the herd Kogatha, his laugh now familiar as a camel bolts. Told you they're stubborn, he teases, and you chase it, breathless with laughter. This partnership, rooted in your sales pact, mirrors the resilience of pre-Islamic life, where Gulf marriages forged bonds. The camp thrives, the camels fat, and you sit by the well, its creaker friend. Let that creak lull you, a steady sound. As the stars speak out, the nights grow intimate, the tent a shared space, and you lie beside Khalid, the dagger and bracelet side by side. This life, born from a sail, is about unity your hands, his strength, the tribe's survival. Historians suggest such marriages often led to respect. The girl akin a stone, the fire crackles outside, its light dancing through the tent. Close your eyes. Let that crackle guide you, a warm thread, and as the cam quiets, let your mind drift, ready for the days ahead under these ancient. You wake to a faint rumble in the distance, the Banu Kalb camp bathed in the soft glow of a new dawn, the desert sands shimmering under the rising sun. It's been 2 years since your marriage, your 18th birthday approaching, and the air carries a whisper of change beyond the dunes. Hey, we're stepping into shifts in the sands, where the custom of selling girls meets a turning tide in your story. If this journey's lulling you to sleep, give it a like, and let me know in the comments where you're resting today under a fan or a starry sky. Dim the lights, feel the gentle breath of the wind, and let your breath slow as we explore this chapter together. You step outside, the dagger and bracelet now worn companions at your side, and join Khalid by the herd. The camels grunt, their bells jingling, but his face is troubled. Traders speak of a man in Mecca, he murmurs, preaching new ways. You tilt your head, puzzled, new ways in a land of ancient customs. The sail that brought you here, once a solid pact, feels less certain as rumors of this man, later known as the Prophet Muhammad, ripple through the tribes. Historians like Al-Tabari note this extension, where Jahiliyyah practices like selling girls began facing challenge. Let the bells chime soothe you, a gentle rhythm to ease your mind by midday. The camp buzzes with visitors, merchants from the Quraysh, their robes dusty from the road. They sip your coffee, praising its strength. But their talk turns to Mecca. A preacher rejects old debts. One says, even those paid with daughters. You pause, Thiepsel in your hand stilled, as Auntie chuckles, guess thou owe us camels backed. The humor lightens the air, but you sense a shift. Pre-Islamic sales, recorded by Ibn Hisham, were economic lifelines, yet this new voice Islam's don't questions such trades. You resume grinding, the spices scent a comfort, and let that aroma wrap around you, a warm thread to guide your thoughts. Khalid returns with news. A neighboring tribe, the Banu Hashem, has stopped selling girls. Citing this preacher's words, "Peace without price," he quotes, scratching his head. You laugh, better tell the camels, they'll miss the bargaining. The jest eases his frown, but the idea lingers. Your marriage, born from a 4-camel deal, stands firm, yet Thexam's foundation wavers. Early Arabian law, like that of Elisha, reflects a society where such trades were norm, but change brews. You tend the herd with them, the camels sway a familiar beat, and feel the day's weight lift. Let that sway rock you gently, a soothing pulse as the sun climbs. Evenings bring debates. The elders gather, their fire casting shadows, and you're asked to join. A sign of your place. They argue, some cling to tradition. Others eye this new faith. A girl's sail saved us, one elder grunts, but this preacher says it's unjust. You nod, recalling your own journey, and offer a song. Its melodies softening the tension. IMRU Al-K, poetry hints at such cultural crossroads, where old ways met new. The fire's warmth envelops you, and you let it seep into your bones. A gentle glow to lull your mind. One night, a trader brings a scroll, its ink fresh with verses from Mecca. You can't read, but Khalid traces the words, his voice low. No compulsion in faith, no trade of kin. Your bracelet jingles a sewer, lean closer, the idea foreign yet stirring. The sail that brought you here, a custom noted by al-Baladhuri, contrasts with this emerging ethic. Antia shrugs, we'll see if camels agree. You smile, the humor, a bridge, and sit by. Well, it's creak, a steady friend. Feel that creak calm you. A quiet sound as stars emerge. Your duties evolve. You oversee a larger spice store, traders praising your blends, but some refuse payment in girls' deals, citing the new teachings, cash or camels, one insists, and you quip, nah daughters, just dates. The camp laughs, the shift easing into daily life. Historians suggest early Islam began reshaping tribal economics, reducing souk sales, though your marriage remains a testament to the old ways. You rest by Thestor, the spices sent a bomb, and let it refresh you, a gentle wave to ease your thoughts by week's end. A messenger arrives from Mecca, his robe plain, but his words bold. He speaks of equality, of ending debts paid with kin, and the elders listen, some nodding. Your sail's truce still holds, but the custom fades as this faith spreads. Pre-Islamic chronicles, like Thasiof al-Tabari, mark this transition, where girls' roles shifted from barter to choice. You serve him water, your hands steady, and feel a quiet hope. Let the water's coolness soothe you, a touch to guide you toward sleep. The nights grow thoughtful. You lie beside Khalid, the dagger and bracelet side by side, and whisper of these changes. Maybe our daughters won't leave, you muse, and he squeezes your hand, Mabanot. This life, born from a sail, now brushes against a new era. The fire crackles outside, its light dancing through the tent, and you close your eyes. Let that crackle lull you, a warm embrace, and as the camp quiets, let your mind drift, ready for the days ahead under these shifting skies. You wake to the quiet crackle of the fire, the Banu Kalb camp wrapped in the cool embrace of a desert night, the stars a vast canopy above. It's been 3 years since your marriage, your 20th year unfolding, and the camp feels like a second skin, its rhythms now yours. Hey, we're stepping into reflections by the fire, where the custom of being sold echoes in your past and present. If this tale's guiding you to sleep, give it a like. And let me know in the comments where you're resting tonight, by a lamp or under the open sky. Dim the lights, feel the gentle warmth of the flames, and let your breaths slow as we sit together in this moment. You sit by the fire, the dagger and bracelet glinting in the light, Khalid snoring softly nearby. The camp is still, Thecamels settled, and you pull your shawl closer, its red threads faded, butcherished. Your mind drifts to that day of exchange for camels, a truce, a girl traded for peace. It wasn't cruelty, you muse, but survival, a custom woven into Jahiliya society, as noted by Ibn Hisham. The flames dance, their glow a mirror, and you see your younger self, wide-eyed by the oasis, unaware of the path ahead. Let that glow wrap around you, a gentle embrace to ease your thoughts. Auntie joins you, her laugh raspy as she tosses a date into the fire. Remember when you spilled the jug? She teases, and you chuckle, the memory warm. Those early days, water, grinding species shaped you, your sail a bridge to this life. Historians like Altabara record how girls integrated into new tribes, their labor and songs, building bands. You trace the bracelet's edge, a link to your Banu Tamim roots, and feel a quiet pride in how far you've come. Let auntie's laugh linger, a soft hum toddle your mind. Khalid stirs, sitting beside you, his hand finding yours. The preacher's words grow louder, he says, referencing the man in Mecca whose teachings challenge old ways. You nod, recalling the Trada scroll verses of equality, no trade of kin. Your marriage, born from a sale, stands firm, but the custom fades as Islam spreads. Early Arabian poetry, like that of Imru al-Qa, captures a world where such trades were norm, no shifting under new ideals. You squeeze his hand, joking, guess the camel streeter. He grins, the humor a light in the dark, and you let it lift your heart. Feel that squeeze steady you, a gentle pulse as the fire crackles. The elders' voices echo in your memory, their debates, their nods at your union's success. Your sail averted a raid, Thetris holding, and the camp thrives. Herds, fat, traders, frequent. But the messenger from Mecca spoke of choice, not barter, and you wonder what that means for girls like you were. Al-Balad Hori notes this transition, where Islamic customs gave way to a faith valuing consent. You poked the fire, thus sparks rising like your thoughts, and feel a mix of gratitude and curiosity. Let those sparks guide you, a soft dance to soothe your mind. One night, Fatima sits with you, her eyes bright. My sister stayed, she says. No sale, just a dowry. The new ways, she explains, favor gifts over trades, a shift you've seen in younger girls staying home. Your journey sold at 12, married at 16, feels like a bridge between eras. Tribal records, as seen in Ibn Hisham's accounts, mark this change, where sales declined as Islam took root. You smile, lucky her Nokamal rides. She laughs, the sound a comfort, and you rest against the tent pole. Feel that laughter ripple through you, a gentle wave to ease your thoughts. Your role has deepened. You oversee the spice store, your blends prized, and teach the girls songs, their voices blending with yours. A queen of cumin, Khalid teases. And you toss a date at him, the camp erupting in mirth. This life, born from a sale, has given you respect, a custom's legacy turned strength. Historians suggest such roles often led to influence. The girl, a pillar in her tribe. You sit back, the fire's warmth the cloak, and let it seep into your bones. Let that warmth lull you, a soft glow as the night deepens. The stars wink above, guiding. Caravans has vaded your exchange. You think of your mother, her trembling hands, and the girl you were sold but not lost. The custom, harsh yet practical, saved your tribe, a thread in pre-Islamic Arabia's tapestry. Now, with Islam's rise, that thread phrase, offering new paths. Al-Tabara's chronicles reflect this duality, where old and new coexist. You touch the dagger, its weight a promise, and feel the camshot beat slow. Let that touch ground you, a quiet anchor as the fire dims. By midnight, the camp sleeps, and you lie beside Khalid, the bracelet cool against your wrist. This life exchange, marriage, growth has shaped you, a story of survival and change. The fire embers glow, their light a gentle farewell to the old ways. Historians noted that girls, like you, bridged eras, their sails a fading echo. You close your eyes, the dagger's presence a comfort, and let the ember's warmth guide you. Feel that warmth embrace you, a soft thread, and as the camp quiets, let your mind drift, ready for the final chapter under these ancient skies. You wake to the gentle hush of dawn, the Banu Kalb camp bathed in the soft pink of a new day, the desert sands still cool under your feet. It's been 5 years since your marriage, your 22nd year a milestone, and the tent feels like a haven woven from your journey. Hey, we're stepping into your legacy under the stars, where the custom of being sold fades into a memory, its echoes shaping your world. If this tale has guided you to sleep, give it a like and let me know in the comments where you've rested by a bedside or beneath the open sky. Dim the lights, feel the tender warmth of the morning, and let your breath slow as we close this chapter together. You sit outside, the dagger and bracelet resting in your lap, Khalid stirring beside you with a sleepy grunt. The campy's quiet, the camels grazing lazily, and you trace the bracelet's worn edges thread to your Banu Tamim past. That day of exchange for camels, a truce feels like a distant dream, a custom born of survival in Jahiliyyah society, as recorded by Ibn Hisham. The fire's embers from last night glow faintly, a mirror to your life, and you see the girl you were sold, married, grown. The thought glow envelop you, a gentle embrace to ease your mind into this final reflection. Auntie shuffles out, her laugh creaking like a gnawed tent pole. Still got that dagger, she teases, nodding at Khalid, who mumbles, keeps the camels in line. You chuckle, the humor a warm thread, recalling how your sale led to this partnership. Your labor songs Herdker built this life, a role noted by Al-Tabari, where girls integrated in tow trubs, their value transcending the trade. The camp thrives, the truce holds, and you feel a quiet pride in your path. Let auntie's laugh linger, a soft humto lull your thoughts. Khalid sits up, his hand finding yours, and speaks of the changes. The preacher's followers grow. He says, "No more sales like yours." You nod, remembering the scrolls versus equality, choice Sharingan, Islam's dawn. Your marriage, a product of that old custom, stands as a bridge, its purpose fulfilled as the Banu Kalb adopts new ways. Imru Alka's pottery captures the era you bridged, where trades gave way to dowries. You squeeze his hand, joking, "Good thing I'd fetch too high a price now." Hegrins, the jest lifting the air, and you let it lighten your heart. Feel that skis steady you, a gentle pulse as the sun rises. The camp stirs, and you oversee the morning tasks, girls fetching water, men preparing for trade. No longer are they sold. Dowries of dates or cloth seal unions now, a shift noted by Al-Balad Huri as Islam reshaped tribal life. Your sale, once a necessity, feels like a relic, its legacy in your strength and the peace it brought. You guide a young girl, her eyes wide, and teach her a song, her voice blending with yours. Let that blend soothe you, a rhythmic wave to ease your mind. One afternoon, a trader from Mecca visits his robe, plain but his words rich with faith. He praises your coffee, then adds, "Your story inspires sold, yet risen." You smile, the compliment a surprise, and quip, "Just don't trade me for it." The camp laughs, the humor a bond. And you reflect on your journey from a traded girl to a respected figure. Historians suggest such transitions marked the era, where old customs faded into personal legacies. You rest by the well, its creaker friend, and let that sound calm you. A steady beat as the day warms. Your daughter, born last year, toddles over, her tiny hands clutching your shawl. She won't face your fate-sold for camels, thanks to the new ways, a change recorded in early Islamic chronicles. You lift her, her giggle bright, and think of your mother's tears, now a memory of love. This life, born from a sale, has given you family, a legacy beyond trade. Khalid joins, his pride evident, and you let her laughter ripple through you, a gentle tide to guide your thoughts. By evening, the camp gathers for a feast, celebrating a new alliance. No girls exchanged, just goods and goodwill. Using your voice strong, and the elders nod, you're our memory-made song. It's not just praise, it's recognition. Your sales truce, a foundation for this peace. Priest records, like those of Ibn Hisham, fade into this new harmony. And you sit by the fire, the dagger and bracelet a testament. Feel the fire's warmth seep in, a soft glow to lull your mind. The night deepens, the stars a guide as they wear that exchange day. You lie beside Khalid, your daughter nestled between, and whisper, no more sales, just stories. He nods, our story. This life exchange, marriage, growth, change, has woven a tapestry of survival and hope. Al-Tabara's accounts reflect this duality, where girls like you bridged us, their sails a fading echo. The fire dies to embers, its light a gentle farewell, and you close your eyes. Let those embers embrace you, a warm thread, and as the camp quiets, let your mind drift, your legacy shining under these timeless skies. As the last ember fades, you feel the desert's breath, a soft sigh carrying your tale into the night. The custom that shaped you selling girls for peace lives in memory, its harshness softened. By your strength, the stars hold your story, a guide for those to come, and you rest, your journey complete. Let that sigh lull you, a final lullaby, and drift into dreams, where the sands whisper your name forever.